Okay, so today you guys are going to take your science interim assessment, your science benchmark. Okay, so in your Schoology, which is loading right now, it is the very last link that says 3:30 Tuesday, how to access science benchmark login. You're going to click this link. Come on. Okay, at the very top, you can see your session ID. It is very important. It is very important that you correctly record this session ID. Okay, you need this to log into your test. Here are the virtual instructions. I'm going to open them in a new tab. Okay, so there's your session ID and the virtual instructions that have been opened in a new window. Here it explains what the STAR interim or benchmark assessment is, and it also tells you why. Okay, we understand that COVID may have changed how your school year will look and how schools are working with parents and students to help increase student learning. It's important to see how students are performing. Your school is asking you to take the STAR interim assessment at home to better understand what your needs are and how to support your learning. Okay? To locate your username and password, you need to log into HACC, your Home Access Center. Okay? And here's a picture of what HACC looks like. And then you need to click registration. Okay? And then you'll find your username and password under registration. Okay? It'll say science right here. Here's all your username and passwords. So science username and password. And that's what you'll enter on the website. I have provided you the session ID right here in that Schoology. So your session ID is right there, and you'll find your username and password for the science interim assessment under HACC in registration. Then you're going to click this link at number 3. When I click this link, it opens up the STAR website. And you're going to click interim assessment, which basically means benchmark or practice. Okay, this is not the real thing. We are practicing accessing this assessment. When you click interim assessment, it's going to ask you for the username and password at exactly how it's written in HACC. And it is also going to ask you for that session ID that I gave to you through Schoology. Okay, so your username and password will come from your Home Access Center under registration, and your session ID has been posted in Schoology. Once you enter all of that information correctly, you will click take test. Okay, and in the instructions, it goes through each one of those steps. Okay, now you can pause the test by logging out. Okay, answers are saved but are not submitted. When you return to your test and re-enter and log in, your test will start up where it left off. At the end of the test, and this is very important, when you click end test, it's going to ask you a lot of confirmation messages to make sure that you are sure you're ready to submit so that you can't accidentally submit. Okay, so be sure to click end test and all confirmations to ensure answers are submitted. Okay, on the review end page, students can sort question by question, flagged questions, and answer status by clicking a question that will return to that question. Okay, so these question numbers are live links. And then you will click end test. And that is it. Okay, it's 30 questions. You just follow these instructions in this video and list it on this paper.